Right, Chris. Of course, those three consecutive teams went 11-2, top 5 to 10 in the nation under Steve Spurrier about a decade ago. Connor Shaw at quarterback. You got those teams. You got a team that, of course, went to the SEC championship game in 2010. So, regardless, for a lot of people, this is going to be like a championship type situation, but it could be like a meaningless game in the middle of October when your team's 2-7. Whatever hits you. What is the most exhilarating victory? Again, it doesn't have to be important, just personally to you. Most just you still look back on it, put a smile on your face, exhilarating win ever.
I got two, if that's okay. They're tied at the top. 2013, and I was at both games, which helps tremendously, obviously. But 2013, South Carolina Clemson, Gamecocks going for their 5th straight. And this ranks as maybe the most exhilarating moment I've had as a Gamecock fan. Certainly one of the most. And I'm not sure if you'd recall this play, but South Carolina's driving down the field. They're up by a touchdown or whatever, but there's still time left in the game, 3.5 minutes. Gamecocks are trying to ice the game, and South Carolina runs a trick play where Cooper motions over, takes Cooper and Connor Shaw. They switch positions. They motion. Pharaoh Cooper goes in at quarterback in the shotgun. Brandon Wilds to his right. Trick play. He fakes the run. Wilds slips out, throws the pass over the linebacker's head. Wilds catches it, runs in the end zone to basically seal the game. And I mean, that's the loudest I've ever heard Willie B, or one of the loud. I would say actually the loudest. I would say the loudest because I was not there in 2012 for the. I was not there for the Georgia game. I don't know if that's me or you, by the way, but I was not there for the Georgia game or the Alabama game in 2010. The other one I would say is actually the following year, 2014, when Carolina took on Georgia. And that was the game, I don't know if you recall, Georgia had Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Sony Michel. I mean, they were loaded in the backfield. And South Carolina, of course, had just got blown out by Texas A&M. They're sort of reeling. We're thinking we're going to contend for an SEC championship. Connor Shaw's gone, JD's gone, all that good stuff. But that 2014 Georgia game, it's a game that gets delayed an hour and a half or 2 hours because of lightning, a 3:30 kickoff effectively turning into a night game. It rained that day, a 38-35 ball game. And I'll tell you this, Mark, because we all have the habit of what we love doing is during the summer, we'll sit down and we'll rewatch old games. That 2014 South Carolina Georgia game, that is my favorite game to sit down and rewatch of any South Carolina game ever. Like, just from an entertainment value, an entertainment standpoint, a back and forth game, dramatics down to the wire. Marshall Morgan misses that field goal late. Again, that is one of the loudest, if not the loudest, I've ever heard Willie B when he missed that kick. The 4th and inches that Dylan Thompson sneaks, and Georgia fans, I think, still don't think he got it. The measurement that was all over CBS. I mean, that was just an insane football game. So it'd probably be those two for me, honestly. Those two. Honorable mention would be 2005. I was at the season opener. I was at Steve Spurrier's debut as head coach. I'll never forget Mitchell to Whiteside to open up the scoring and open up the Spurrier era. And that was just obviously a really, really special night for, very obvious reasons. But those two games I mentioned, that 2013 Clemson and that 2014 Georgia game, were really, really awesome nights.